Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counting, this a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord,
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Oakland Raiders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
Yeah, I got you.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you.
Go. Let's get it.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
57's Mike 57. Army.
Mike 57. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Tucker got his man. It's Williams. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Recon, 132 fighter.
2nd and 3. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's got Herndon, his tight end. 12 yards there and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Stop your whining. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Well, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Third and long, it's Darnold. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's 57's mine. I'm coming after you.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
3rd and 1.
Set. 30 base.
Check 53's mine.
Now go.
Check 43.
Hey.
Say.
Shoot.
On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Here we go. It's a gain of 28 yards. And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Chopper, Chopper. Yep.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey.
Get ready. Get ready. Shoot. Check 52.
On 1st down, Tucker. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
953. Wild Bill. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I got him.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tucker, flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check 30.
Look at me. Zipper.
Check.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Tavecchio puts this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
After the field goal, here's Tavecchio to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Kill. Hey, lady. Kill. Check 3.
Hey, Delta.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Watch right.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
24's the mark.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold, and he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Switch. He's crashing. He's checking out.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
Set. He wasn't ready. 280. 24. Red 80. 24's the mic. We own them. 24's the mic. Let's go, D.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Tucker got a man. It's Brown. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
X3, 218, go.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They run with Pumphrey, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw. Tucker. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this 1st half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Here we go. 57.
5.
On 3rd down, Tucker. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Break. Mike, 50 seconds. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got?
Yes, yes. Hey, Zoo.
Give me something. Here we go, here we go.
Hey, Chief.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Bravo. Get it ready.
2nd and 10. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
On the ready.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Get it.
They run it with Jacobs. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
80 weapons.
Kill.
They'll run with Jacobs, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Tavecchio is good, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Hit there by Nick Nelson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Ready, ready. Hey, orbit.
Here we go, team.
Right.
Here I come.
Go, Jeff, now.
On 1st and 10, Tucker. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Tucker, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Hey, check 2061. Matchbox lights. Hey, Haywood. Five.
To throw on 3rd down. Tucker. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Ready?
Mike 57. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Come.
57 to Mike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tucker. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
You think you gonna get this? You think you...
Hey, exit.
57. Mike 57. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Hey, check Mike.
Leaf river.
On 3rd down, Tucker. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Tavecchio puts this one through, and that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So a capper there to a pretty good 1st half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
After the field goal, here's Tavecchio to kick it away. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, Are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A give to Bell. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Slam. Recon, 132 fighter.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. It's good, and that cuts it to 9 at 16-7.
Raiders 16, Jets 7.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Go! At their own 24-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
57's Mike.
Smooth.
Check Mike. 57's the Mike.
To throw on 2nd down. Tucker. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Mike, 57. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Hey, check, Mike.
Hey, wahoo.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. Let's just hit it.
To throw on 3rd down. Tucker. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
We're outside. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Lady.
Now a first down carry by Bell. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Bell. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check three.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold, a screen to Bell. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Throwing on 1st down. Tucker. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Ready, set.
Mike 57. I got one.
Touchdown.
Again, it's Pumphrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Raiders on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Tucker. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, an 80-yard touchdown. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the
message to the opposing team.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter.
Raiders 16.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
They head to the field now with the game this close. You got to feel there's a sense of urgency. Panic creep in and affect their play. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Coming to you.
Go.
53, check 53.
Big grip.
Looking to throw on second down. Tucker. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 5.
Ready?
From the gun, Tucker. And that is incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Darnold from the gun. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards there. 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. You ain't going nowhere. 57's the mic. Watch 57. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Go.
Back to throw. Tucker. And his throw here's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Tucker. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, 20, 10, and it's a touchdown for the Jets. Now Hausch can attack on the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Jets 24, Raiders 16.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
At the 34-yard line.
Set. 60 outlaw. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. 5.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Jets, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.